What's up, guys? Welcome back to Keto Rewind. I am Jess. Thanks for clicking on today's video. I have a short and sweet video for you today. We're going to find out, is there such thing as too much cheese on a burger? I get the weirdest stuff on my social media accounts that I follow, and one of them intrigued me because it's like, that's blasphemy. How can there ever be too much cheese? I'm sure some people will argue there is such thing as too much cheese. But the way they made the cheese on this cheeseburger is pretty cool. So we're gonna test it out. I've not tried it yet, so we'll learn it together. I personally think there's never too much cheese on a burger, but I can see if you were lactose intolerant that you could say that, or if you just didn't like cheese. But either way, it'll be fun. We're gonna make this and see if it's any good, if it's worth making your burgers this way. Or I should say, worth making your cheeseburger. So the next thing is, I've been kind of missing in action, or MIA, for the last week or two. My youngest daughter has had some issues at school with bullies and two really bad incidents that has taken all of my focus, my energy, just everything. And because, you know, Mama Bear comes out, and it's not something you can sweep under the rug. This stuff was really serious stuff. So we've been meeting with the principal and stuff like that. So it's just emotionally heavy stuff. And being that I've been having to visit with the principal and, you know, go to the school and all this stuff, I've not had time to get my walks in. So I'm riding in this emotional, you know, I've been at like a 10 emotionally, and it's just tough. Oh, sorry, son. And it's just been tough to manage this and not go back to like the old ways where I just eat my feelings and, you know, that kind of thing. So it's one of those things where you have to get involved. You have to put everything down. Let Mama Bear come out, handle it. You know, make sure your kid is safe at school the way they're supposed to be. So it was just one of those weeks. So I have, that's where I've been, and that's where my focus has been this week. So I apologize for kind of being missing lately, but you know what? I'm sure you agree with me, kids come first. So, and the other thing is, it opened my eyes because my girls have just never had issues with bullies. They're likable, they're good kids, you know, all of that stuff. They're so involved in sports. We don't have time for drama. But it did find us somehow regardless with my youngest. My little sweetheart too, which was like, oh, of all the kids. So anyways, for now, fingers crossed, the situation has been taken care of. So I can get back to work, because there's been a few things that I want to do, especially coming in the next couple of weeks. I wanted to do a couple challenges on this channel. So I've done other challenges on this channel, like the Rewind 30, a 90-day challenge, you know, where I gave you menus and stuff like that. That was my goal, to like plan and do all this week and we could do together. But then this came up and we're just gonna have to postpone it. So I'm gonna start working on that now, but that's to come. That we're gonna have some fun, back to basics, you know, 30-day challenges where I might even give you meal plans and such for how to get things back on track and, you know, enjoy the keto lifestyle. So with that said, I need to emotionally decompress. So I'm gonna make a delicious cup of coffee, and I wanna show you something cool that I'm gonna put in my coffee. So let's get started. And real quick, I wanna thank the sponsor of today's video, Element. Element electrolytes have been my go-to brand of electrolytes. They're the only brand that I've used for at least 2-3 years now. So usually I'll put 1 packet of the electrolytes in my water. I'll either bring it with me when I work out, or I'll sip on it when I'm fasting, or I'll just sip on it when I just wanna make sure I get my water in. So one of the many reasons that I love Element electrolytes is that each packet contains a science-backed ratio of electrolytes. So you're getting 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium in each packet. They're also sugar-free, gluten-free, no artificial flavors, fillers, colors, dyes, all that jazz. So you can just enjoy your electrolytes and your water and go about your day. I typically always enjoy my electrolytes cold, or at least room temperature. However, with the winter months, and being that the temperature has finally kind of calmed down here in Texas and we're getting this little relief of heat, you can enjoy them also hot with the new chocolate medley. These flavors are fantastic, especially if you like mint. And also, if you want to combine coffee and electrolytes in one, I'm going to be enjoying my electrolytes in my coffee, and I'm going to do the chocolate chai, but you're also going to get the chocolate mint and the chocolate raspberry in this, and you can make these hot. instead of always having to have them cold. So let me flip the camera around and show you what we're gonna do here. So real quick, I'm gonna heat this cup of coffee. It's about 16 ounces of coffee. I'm gonna put it in the microwave just to reheat it. It kind of cooled off a little bit, and I'll be right back. All right, so I'm gonna put half of this packet in my coffee. I don't wanna do the whole thing. I don't want it too strong. I just want a little bit in there. So pour that right in there. And you can always add more if you want it stronger. Oop. And I'm gonna take my little milk frother here, mix it up, and I can smell the chai already. That sounds really exciting. And I'll probably, because it's chai, I always like a little bit of cream. So I'm actually gonna add a little bit of cream. I don't normally add cream to my coffee, but in this case, we're indulging, and I'm gonna add a splash in there. And then get this going. Turn the camera around so you can see. And obviously, if you like a lot more cream, put that in there. Alrighty, so let's give this a try. You like my cup? One of the few perks of having the world's most popular name is you can always get a coffee cup with your name on it. Ooh, that's really good. I wasn't sure what to expect, but that is actually really good. And a great way to stay hydrated and get you going for the rest of the day. But if you would like to try all the flavors the easy way, you can get this free sample pack with any order using my special link. You can use it as many times as you want. But this promo is only available for the Keto Rewind community. Next time I see you, it'll be dinner time, and we are going to be making the delicious cheeseburger in a new way. Okay, so first things first, I am going to put these patties on the grill. These are just 3rd pound grass-fed pre-made patties. I'm gonna season these up and put them on the grill. And while these are grilling, we're gonna do the cheese portion. And the cheese portion is the fun part. So normally when you have a cheeseburger, it's just a piece of cheese on the burger, and when the burger is like 90% done, you put the cheese on it, melty, good to go, right? Well, this time around, this recipe uses shredded cheese that you melt in an oven or an air fryer, or something, and then you make like a wrap out of the cheese. So I love Gruyere cheese. I don't know if that's how you say it, but I love this on a burger. So I'm gonna shred this and use this for my cheese, but when it comes to cheese, you can't go wrong. Pick your favorite cheese, put it on your burger. So this is just the one I'm gonna use. So let's get the hand shredder out and grade this up. Okay, so I'm just gonna open this up real quick and run it through my cheese grater. And like I said, there's no wrong answer. Just pick whatever cheese that you want. And you need a decent amount of cheese, so you're gonna wanna give it a couple good shreds, because I'm guessing like a 1/4 cup or so worth, because you're gonna be making like a tortilla with the cheese. So you wanna make sure you have enough to fully go around the burger. So I like to shred my own cheese just because it's just so much more, there's just so much more flavor. So take the 2 seconds it takes and just do this. But if you're in a time constraint like me, cut corners when it comes to making the patty. You have someone else make the patty. Spend the time on the cheese instead, if you only have so much time, right? So let's see how much I have. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit more. But like I said, pick your favorite cheese, and this way you can give this a fair assessment if there's ever really too much cheese on a burger. And I'll usually do this all up ahead of time, this whole block, so that I'll have it pre-shredded for the next time. I'm gonna do just a little bit more to make sure. I'd rather have too much than not enough, right? The whole point of this is to answer that question. Is there really such thing as too much cheese? That's about how much I have. So I'm gonna rearrange this in a circle, because again, we're trying to melt this and make it so that it's gonna wrap over the burger. All right, so I'm estimating, I could weigh this out and get the total, but that's basically how much cheese I just shredded. So I'm gonna put this in an air fryer and go melt this real quick and put these delicious burgers on the grill, and I'll meet you right back here. Okay, so my cheese is melted. So now we're gonna do the hard part, is making the wrap out of the cheese. So bear with me. Right, I'm gonna put the patty right there. And we're gonna fold the cheese right onto the burger. I might have cooked the cheese a little bit too much, so I'm getting a crunch on it. All right, that's probably as tight as I can get it. So now I'm gonna put my burger on a bun. This is a keto bun. If you don't have a bun or you don't want to do a bun, you can do a lettuce wrap. So, but for this, we need the pretty picture, so I'm gonna do the keto bun. But they do what you do you. All right, so we're gonna take this burger, we're gonna put the ugly side down. Look at that. Does that not look awesome or what? It's a burger wrapped in cheese. And then because I love pickles on my burger, I'm gonna add my pickles on top. And these are dill pickles. They just give that tang that this really it gives the tang that the burger needs, in my opinion. Okay, so we have the cheese stuffed burger, the ugly side down. I've got pickles on the top. And then I put a little mayonnaise on my burger, and that is looking really good. So let me get a knife and cut that in half and show you what we're working with. Okay, so it was a little messy, but look what we got going on here. Does that not look delish or what? So let's give it that final taste test. So I think it's safe to say there's no such thing as too much cheese in a burger. This is really good. All right, so lunch is done, and conveniently, one of my afternoon obligations got rescheduled. So now I have about 45 minutes to squeeze a walk in. I normally hate to do afternoon walks because it's hot and it's really sunny, and you know I'm not the biggest fan. But one of the things that makes this a lifestyle change is changing old habits. I know after being an emotional wreck for the past week, you know, I have to get out of the house. I have to get my body, you know, up and go do something. Because if I sit at home, I dwell on it, I get sad, and then next thing you know, emotions start going and I want to eat. So one of the things that is important in your weight loss journey is you've got to change old habits. Old habits would be me getting a seat on the couch with a bag of chips and just going to town on it, right? The new me is changing those old habits to better habits to cope. Instead of eating my emotions, I'm gonna go walk them off. And I will feel so much better. I always feel so much better after I've come back. I always hate the beginning of the workout, but when I come home, I'm so thankful I took the time to do it. So that is my advice to you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm glad we've discovered you can never have too much cheese. You can obviously debate that in the comments. And also big thanks to Element for sponsoring this video. I will see you at the next one. I'm Jess, you're watching Keto Rewind. Bye-bye.